legislation or a piece of an agreed upon set of rules to help keep water clean. What do I think a storm drain does?
Yeah.
Well, it collects rainwater and other runoff from other liquid runoff, and it channels it towards the ocean, to the ocean.
Okay.
Give me your best guess of the Clean Water Act.
What those words?
Clean water.
Clean
Water. Okay.
Hannah, what do you think is the...
Clean Water Act.
Yeah.
Clean water.
Clean water. Okay.
Okay, the second question is, what do you think of a storm drain? What do you think it does?
Yeah. What do you think a storm drain is?
It has a pipe that leads to the ocean.
Okay.
Puts
Good.
the water in the
It's
ocean.
a storm drain.
What's a storm? Yeah, what do you think a storm And drain what do you is? think it does?
Yeah, it does. It leads water all the way to the ocean.
Okay. Thank
My
you.
best guess of the Clean Water Act would be to ensure that storm drain water gets cleaned before it enters the Monterey Bay. I know for a fact that storm drains flow without the water being treated right out into our oceans, lakes, rivers, and streams, and that's of concern for our environmental pollution.
Okay.
And sewers, on the other hand, are in a contained system of pipes that get cleaned at a treatment plant.
Okay.
Clean Water Act is that to keep the place clean and not have water in a, I don't know.
It's okay.
When you turn on the faucet, the dirt, when you wash your hand, it goes inside the drain, and then after that, it filters, it goes to the facility, and
Okay.
they clean it with different solution chemicals. And it's like a cycle, but they don't just
Yeah.
dispose it. It turns into a different use, such
Okay.
as what do they call this? Waste? I don't know, something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The Clean Water Act relates to water quality, I'm assuming, and that it talks about the state and condition of all of our bodies of water. So if it's a lake, if it's a stream, and I've assumed that it applies to a certain extent to the ocean, but I'm not sure of that. I think it's predominantly fresh water. Does that sound right? You know, I think that it filters out the large particulate stuff. So anything that's rushing down. So a few months ago we had a huge rainstorm, right? And we had water going down Franklin Street in Monterey, and it takes out all of that, the leaves and those kind of
bad
things.
stuff.
The bad stuff. I mean, at least that much. The problem is it also washes in whatever's on the road, and that goes in. And I think that all of our storm drains go directly into the ocean, and so that is an issue. And that's why at different places they remind you that whatever you put into there and whatever runoff comes down is going to come down go into the ocean. So you have to be careful what you're putting into a storm drain.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, something you clean water with.
Okay.
Storm drain?
Yeah, what is
Like, I guess it's like when a storm happens, it's a drain that all the dirty water goes into.
Thank you.
Where does it go?
To the ocean.
Thank you.
The Clean Water Act.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed, but I don't really know what the Clean Water Act is.
If you don't know, just like,
Well, I would guess. Clean Water Act, having access to clean water and preserving water.
Okay.
And then does it do?
A storm drain, I would imagine that it helps with the excess water when there's a storm, that it drains out somewhere. So maybe out to the bay or something like that.
Okay. Thank you.
I think of water. That's all I think of.
What
Train with a storm on it?
What does it do?
It causes a storm?
Okay. Thank you.